So many people love you. Don't focus on the people who don't. If you always want the validation of others, you won't grow beyond people's expectations. Apparent confusion is a product of good order, apparent cowardice of courage, apparent weakness of strength. Truth is neither objectivity nor the balanced view. Truth is a selfless subjectivity. If we will be quiet and ready enough, we shall find compensation in every disappointment. We seek the fire of the spark that is already within us. Old ways won't open new doors. A lion chased me up a tree, and I greatly enjoyed the view from the top. We reveal most about ourselves when we speak about others. Without local guides, your enemy employs the land as a weapon against you. Go into emptiness, strike voids, bypass what he defends, hit him where he does not expect you. You're only young once, but you can be immature forever. There's so much to be grateful for. Words are poor things. Don't ever take a fence down until you know why it was put up. Talent is helpful in writing, but guts are absolutely essential. You never fail until you stop trying. Some people could look at a mud puddle and see an ocean with ships. The moon does not simply disappear when we are not looking at it. All men who have achieved great things have been great dreamers. Life is pain. Anyone who says otherwise is selling something. Time bows to authentic commitment, and it stretches to accommodate it. Once you realize you deserve better, letting go will be the best decision ever. Maybe other people will try to limit me, but I don't limit myself. Your life is a reflection of your thoughts. Think well. It is hard work and great art to make life not so serious. Dream as if you will live forever. Live as if you will die today. I don't want life to imitate art. I want life to be art. You talk when you cease to be at peace with your thoughts. What is right is not always popular, and what is popular is not always right. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. We are citizens of the world. The tragedy of our times is that we do not know this. Don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. Conformity to the present is invisibility to the future. When you surround an army, leave an outlet free. Do not press a desperate foe too hard. It's faith in something and enthusiasm for something that makes a life worth living. A good completion takes a long time. A bad completion cannot be changed later. When you take control of your attitude, you take control of your life. To have a human form of a joyful thing, but in the universe of possible forms, there are others just as good. Only he who has no use for the empire is fit to be entrusted with it. The petty thief is imprisoned, but the big thief becomes a feudal lord. To go outside what your charge was and to try to solve everything yourself is dangerous. Because you can only die once, but you can suffer forever. It was always the becoming he dreamed of, never the being. Those who win never give up. Those who give up never win. The most important person you meet in life is your highest self. Attack where he is unprepared. Sally forth when he does not expect you. If you don't take risks, you will always work for someone who does. Remove the clowns from your life before you become one. You endure what is unbearable, and you bear it. That is all. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. Failure is not when you fail once, but when you refuse to learn from your mistake. The only thing that can grow is the thing you give energy to. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. It is error alone which needs the support of government. Truth can stand by itself. Don't bite off more than you can chew, because nobody looks attractive spitting it back out. This place has only 3 exits, sir: madness and death. If you're treated like a puppet, find a new ball of string. What is essential in war is victory, not prolonged operations. A tiny change today brings a dramatically different tomorrow. Nothing makes a person happier than having a happy heart. People who belittle people will belittle people and will accomplish very little. The better organized the state, the duller its humanity. Success usually comes to those who are too busy looking for it. Your direction is more important than your speed. Savor everything. Cling to nothing. Live now, because living then won't be any better. Supreme excellence consists of breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. Receive with simplicity everything that happens to you. Realize deeply that the present moment is all you will ever have. Life isn't worth living unless it is lived for someone else. Life is fragile. We're not guaranteed a tomorrow, so give it everything you've got. The reason why the universe is eternal is that it does not live for itself. It gives life to others as it transforms. Imagining something is better than remembering something. Don't be afraid of enemies who attack you. Be afraid of the friends who flatter you. Don't fear big. Fear mediocrity. Fear waste. Fear the lack of living to your fullest. Imagination is the highest form of research. To succeed in life, you need 3 things: a wishbone, a backbone, and a funny bone. The only way you can know where the line is if you cross it. No one is too busy. It's only a matter of priorities. Stay in the center, and you will be ready to move in any direction. There is no greater danger than underestimating your opponent. Verily, knowledge is a lock, and its key is the question. Growing up is losing some illusions in order to acquire others. A traitor's just a patriot on the wrong side of winning. When envoys are sent with compliments in their mouths, it is a sign that the enemy wishes for a truce. Communism is the final logic of the dehumanization of man. Men of this world all rejoice in others being like themselves and object to others not being like themselves. Never stop acquiring the common sense. It is as good as the knowledge. When you trip over love, it is easy to get up. But when you fall in love, it is impossible to stand again. I'm not afraid of storms, for I am learning how to sail my ship. Having nothing to struggle against, they have nothing to struggle for. I think there is only one quality worse than hardness of heart, then that is softness of head. Sometimes the grass is greener, sometimes it is sick. When we strive to become better than we are, everything around us becomes better too. If you can dream it, you have the innate ability to make it a reality in your life. You can be anything you want in the world. Just don't become a prisoner of hatred. The essence of technology is by no means anything technological. Over time, hidden truths morph in the dark soil of deceit into something much worse. I saw a star. I reached for it. I missed. So I accepted the sky. Hold yourself back, or heal yourself back together. You decide. In the midst of darkness, he alone sees the dawn. In the midst of the soundless, he alone hears harmony.